Welcome back, everybody. I'm Norman, also known as King Julian. So, what are we doing today? Well, we are going to attempt something I have not done in a very, very long time, which we are going to hand paint the letters NDAM on the camp car. Um, like I said, I have not done this in a very, very long time. And hopefully, my hand is just as steady now, 30 plus years later, as it was when I did it the first time. Um, we shall find out, though, shall we? So, the camp car has been repainted a timeless gray from Plaid, which I'm actually really stoked about. This stuff works really well on wood. Um, and when it dries up, it's very solid. Even though it's an acrylic paint, it's still very solid. And you can clear coat it with an arts and crafts clear coat or like Rust-Oleum. Make sure you test it before you actually do that. Light coats to begin with. But we are going to go back and use, since I'm using the Plaid Apple Barrel Arts and Crafts acrylic paint, we're going to stick with the same paint to do the lettering. What I'm doing here is pretty much what I've also done. Let me get down here, put y'all so y'all can see what's going on. All right. So what I have done, and yes, there's the little 242 y'all have been seeing. I got some detail work, some stuff I already picked up for that. So we'll get to that a little bit later tonight. Right now, I'm going to see if my hand's just as steady as it was back then. So what I'm doing is I put down one piece of tape right here to give me a guide of where I want the NDAM at. And what I'm going to use is the black, because I'm trying not to go with the New York Central thing. Since this is a camp car, kitchen car, whatever you want to call it, and being gray, I kind of want the lettering to stand out. So that's kind of where I'm going with this. I was going to do white, but it's too much. It needs to kind of look like it's supposed to be there. So I'm going to take this piece. I'm going to put it right there. And see about making sure that my hand is still just as steady as the day was when I did this 30 plus years ago. And we're going to peel off the center. No paint came off, so we're good. Huh? Remember, you got two, about 6 of them. And Madison got one, I got one. All right. And where did I lay down my paintbrush at? Ah, here we go. Right there. I'm going to use this one. Probably need a finer tip one. Let me go get my other thing real quick. All right, I apologize about that. So I got my other paint brushes right here. And there is some very fine tips, so when I get down to the smaller lettering, that's going to be real interesting. Like I said, I have not done this in a very long time, 30 plus years since the last time I did this. So that's how it's going to turn out. I don't know if it turns out bad. Of course, I'll just take it off, or not really take it off, but paint over it, and then I have to go to a hobby shop and find the stuff to get the lettering, or use dry transfers. All right. Well, let's see. We got our paint. Let's see here. Let's go with this one. See if I can find a way to get y'all in a little bit better position so you can watch it, see this. I love my son's Legos. Yeah. All right, there we go. All right, so let's see if I can keep a steady hand doing this again. All right, so I'm gonna go over here. I have to excuse that. People like to blow my phone up for some reason at this time of night. And all right. Now, I will get the little thing set out here in just a second. Yeah, I'm not really liking that one too much right now. We'll find out. Kids. Gotta love them. Well, I'm thinking right now if I can get this to work out properly.
No more running around. I know he should have done that. No more. Yeah, that's up. For his asthma and he can't breathe. Yeah. So he doesn't need to be running like that. They're about to have to come in. It's gonna be dark anyways.
I will have to do some massive touch-ups on all this. But I think it's going to work out. I mean, it's been a long time since my hands had to be this steady. Very, very long time.
Yeah, because you're 80 years old.
I ain't 80 yet. Wife has to be funny. Yeah, is this prototypical? Probably not. But for what I'm doing, I think it'd be okay. And I'll go back with the finer tip brush with the gray and kind of touch up what needs to be touched up. And like I said, this has been a long time. Is it prototypical? No. Is it going to look good on done? Yeah, possibly. We'll see. So, this is it so far. And as you can tell, I mean, there is going to be some touch up work done with the gray. Just no big deal. Just work with it a little bit at a time, Um, and I will get that all touched up. And again, once I do the other side, if I don't like it, take it off, redo it, and then I'll go get some dry transfers. All right. So that's what we're doing right now. We can set this up. Then again, I may just kind of leave it a little bit, give it that little imperfection to get this stack painted. All right. So, one of the other things I wanted to show y'all was wherever I stuck it. Got some little parts that came from my father's train company, Shortline Car and Foundry. And these are actually G scale lamps, but I'm going to get them modified and cut them down to fit on the front of this locomotive, back of the tender, and maybe the camp car. I haven't decided on that yet. And I got some little jewels in there, some flat iron strips that are already pre-drilled. Got some little bolsters that work out really good. That are G scale that can be transferred over to O. So yeah, so there's some die-cast parts left over from his company. Surprised 30 years later and they're still going, still around. All right, let's see here. It should work out okay. I'll have to do some touch-ups on it. That's no big deal. just gotta take down here. I said this is just pretty much a guide. Give me that. No paint loss. I like that. Mm. Okay. I wound up doing what I think I did. Actually, I pretty much did, yeah. Make sure how far back I came. Make sure I got this right. Yep. Okay. And again, like I said, I'll go back with the fine brush to clean this all up. Probably should have went a little higher, didn't I? No, we're about good. Okay, about the same. Okay. Time to time, I have to go back and remember everything I did back then. Can be quite interesting. The one thing I did find out though about this car is that the man that built it, I don't know if he rushed it or what, because the windows on both sides are actually a different height. I mean, they're all up top, but as far as from bottom to the bottom cell, the window is different. So I don't know if he just, maybe he's an older man. Um, maybe he was just wanting to put something out there on his layout, which is, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Oh yes, there's gonna be some touch-ups to be done. I think the last time I did this, I was doing something. I think I wound up having a guide tape for everything, if I remember right. So yeah, as you can see, I got to do some touch-ups over there, and right there on that side. Well, a little bit of touch-ups aren't bad, especially considering I haven't done this in 30 plus years like this. But nobody makes the transfers like I want, so at least for this color. Anyways, so I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'll show you an update later after this dries up and doing the touch-ups. And I'll be using a finer brush tip to do that. As always, keep the shiny side up, rubber down. I'll see you on the road.